Well, hello everyone. It's a rainy, stormy Sunday afternoon, and I'm sitting here with Noisy backed up against my chair because he's afraid of the rain and thunder. I had a very interesting day yesterday. We decided to go to the town where Elvis Presley did his army service, called Friedberg. I'd actually forgotten that he did his service there. I had read about it. They're actually very proud of him. They've got a Platz that's called Elvis Presley Platz, and it has a statue, and there's an information wall where they write about what he did. There are also traffic lights, the walk, don't walk lights, that have Elvis Presley doing dance moves, and two intersections there, which oddly enough I didn't even manage to photograph those because we weren't there for that. We came to climb the Adolfsturm. Adolfsturm is what it is, which is a medieval tower at the castle in Friedberg. And by the time we finished that, I think we were just kind of tired and wanted to go home. But as we were leaving, that's when we noticed all of the Elvis stuff. Elvis was there in the late 50s, around the time that Ray Barracks opened, but Ray Barracks is now closed and has been since August 2007, which was about a month before my husband Bill and I moved to Germany the first time, when he was still in the army. So that was exciting. Adolfsturm is a really cool tower. Dates from the 14th century. So anyway, I made another discovery yesterday. I learned that one of my song parodies is being used to teach English. And that was exciting for me because years ago, when I was in my 20s, I went to the Republic of Armenia, where I taught English as a foreign language in a school. And I never really felt like I was a very effective teacher. I taught in an English specialized school, and some of my students already spoke English pretty well, including one who is now working for Peace Corps Armenia. He's one of the program directors. I met him when he was 16 years old, and he already spoke English very well. And then I also taught really small, young children who didn't speak any English. They might have picked up a few words from me, but I just never really felt like I had done a good job in that. So yesterday, I discovered, when I did a search of my handle, which I almost never do. I really don't want to know what people think of me. So I don't go looking. I don't Google myself. And I just did it yesterday because someone I know had an AI generated description of her handle, and it made me a little bit nervous. You see, I don't necessarily want an AI description of my handle and what I do on the internet. I do know there is one for my blog, but I wanted to make sure there wasn't one for me. So I went looking, and I was relieved to find that there wasn't one. But then I found this mention of me in a Substack, and it turned out to be a woman named Louise Haynes. She teaches English to people in Japan, and she took my song, Childless Cat Guys, which incidentally I wrote about a year ago today. It was around, it might have been the 26th or the 27th. I wrote Childless Cat Ladies to the song, The Girl from Ipanema, or The Boy from Ipanema. And that was a popular parody. And there was a man that came on and said, well, wait a minute, what about us guys? There are a lot of childless cat guys out there. So I wrote another parody. I took The song My Guy, which was from 1964. Mary Wells made it famous. But then it was used in the 1992 film Sister Act. And I took that and turned it into Childless Cat Guys, which was also very popular. Well, Louise found my parody, and she wrote a very entertaining piece about all of the slang and cultural references in that parody. And I have to say, I was delighted by her post. She went line by line and explained, all of the slang and the idioms that I used in that song that maybe you wouldn't learn if you were just studying English as a regular person. And she explained the culture of the song My Guy. She said, she wrote in her post it was from Mary Wells, which it was, but my version came from the movie Sister Act, which is a little bit different. But I was very excited to see that she used that song. And it made me feel good, because there are many times when I wonder if I should just keep writing blog posts or making videos or reaching out in the way I do. I get a lot of shit from people. A lot of people want to criticize. They want to tell you how you're doing things wrong, or they want to tell you to do things the way that they would do it, which would mean that it would no longer be my creation. I mean, of course, the song parody wasn't my creation anyway. That song is not an original by me, but the lyrics I made up. To know that was being used to teach English, that's exciting to me, and it's a reminder that you just never know who you might affect, and sometimes you might even have a good effect, and you might never know. So I left Louise a thank you. I subscribed to her Substack, and I think if you like to learn about, or you want to even just read something that's meant for teaching English, but also is a discussion on things like idioms and slang and culture, I would recommend checking out her posts. Louise Haynes, it's Louise Haynes on Substack. She's done a number of really clever, interesting posts about that subject, and I think has probably helped a lot of people. And I'm really honored that she used that song. And it's storming right now, so I don't know that we're going to do anything today, but I just wanted to share that. There's something else I'd like to talk about, but it doesn't really go with this video, so I'll save that for another time. But I hope you're having a nice Sunday. Next time I'll put on some makeup for you. Ciao.